Secrets Readers. This is Carlo Larasso, Editor-in-Chief, and we're here at Audio Advice Live 2023 in Raleigh, North Carolina. And we're here with Tom Graham from Focal Naim America, and he's going to walk us through some of the really cool stuff that they brought to the show. Hey, Tom, what's happening?
Hey, Carlo, good to see you again.
Thanks
for coming out. We have a big system in the lobby here. This is kind of our wow system, right?
It looks like it. It makes an impression.
Yeah, I'm about 6 feet tall to give you some context here for the speakers. So it's not often you find them that are taller than I am, but
oh my gosh.
But these are Focal's state-of-the-art, top of the line, best of the best Grand Utopias.
So these are the Grand Utopias.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to find in the wild, but this is such a big event that we thought it would be a great idea to show them off as kind of a showstopper system right here in the lobby.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I mean, they're just beautiful looking monstrous beasts.
Well,
oh my gosh.
That they are. It's always a pleasure to play with them. They sound great, obviously. I had the privilege of going to the factory back in it was in end of May.
Okay.
So I went to the factory where they manufacture the drivers, and then there's a separate factory where they make the cabinetry as well.
Oh, okay.
So two different locations where they put this stuff together. So it's all handmade in France, obviously. You can get them in any color you want. There's some standard finishes, but I've heard stories of bubblegum pink and gold plating. So yeah,
any coller you want.
Yeah, exactly. Just for a little extra money, obviously.
I don't doubt it. Just for the curious out there, what is the? Do you have an idea what the price is? For,
retail for the pair is $285,000.
Mamma mia. Okay.
Yeah, right.
All
so.
Right.
No
sending the kids to Harvard, guys.
Yeah, right. You get the scholarship.
Yeah, pretty much. But wow, they're just super impressive. They are gorgeous looking.
Yeah.
Very, very neat. Wow. And it looks like you guys got a bunch of other new things here at the show too.
Yeah, absolutely. So as a lot of people are aware, Focal owns Naim. So Naim Audio, the sort of storied old British hi-fi, really high-end 2-channel company.
Yep.
This is gear from the new 300 series. It's called the New Classic.
Oh, okay.
New Classic was revealed this year, so the previous version of the Classic series was back in closer to like 2000.
Right.
So it's been a long time coming, but they unveiled the 200 series and the 300 series.
Yeah, we just did a review on the 200 series, so this is the 300.
Terrific,
then.
exactly, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So what you can see, it's pretty clear if you're familiar with the 200 series, the 222 streaming preamp is a single box. Here we have a dedicated streamer. It's called the NSS 333.
Gotcha.
And then a dedicated analog preamplifier, the NAC NAC 332. And then the companion amplifier in the 300 series is called the NAP 350.
Gotcha.
They're monoblocks. So
really? Okay.
Yeah, so they were shooting for 150 watts per channel and ended up with 175. So they
overachievers. Okay, very nice.
They're very muscular, beefy amps. And that rounds out the 300 series if you include this final piece here.
Oh, okay. This is new, isn't it?
Yeah, it is new. So it's part of the 300 series technically. This is called the NVC TT. This is a phono preamplifier.
Oh, okay. So the phono stage. All right.
Exactly. So this,
gorgeous.
For any real Naim fanatics out there, they might recognize this from the Solstice Special Edition. So this is basically the phono preamp included with that bundle. When you got that turntable, you got the turntable in addition to the phono preamp and an external power supply.
So now it's available on its own if you want
exactly,
it. Okay.
Exactly. And the way it works, it's kind of a classic Naim design. You can see there's no power cables in the rear. We've just got this, it's an 8-pin DIN connection that connects to the preamplifier. So it's receiving power voltage from the preamp while sending signal to the preamp in the opposite direction. So kind of a bi-directional cable. Again, really classic Naim design. They generally got rid of the DIN connections in favor of balanced connections for the New Classic gear. But in this case, they retained.
They still have to have it somewhere, right?
Right, exactly. And there's so much legacy Naim gear out there with DIN connections that these are still backwards compatible.
Wow.
In that regard. And then at Focal Naim America, we're also distributors for Thorens.
That's right.
Turntables. So this is called their 1601. It's kind of a semi-automatic suspended chassis turntable. A great piece,
Now this is a belt drive table?
Belt drive, exactly.
Okay.
Belt driven, kind of, like I said, there's a sub chassis here that the tone arm is mounted to.
Oh, okay, I see.
But this is, we thought we brought this along mainly to show off the NVC TT phono preamp, but also to kind of tout our relationship with Thorens, who we love those guys.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh, classic turntable name.
The oldest consumer electronics company in the world.
Thorens is really?
Technically, yeah. They go back to the 19th century.
Wow. So, okay then.
Yeah. They started out making music boxes.
Oh, wow.
I think they were little battery-powered music boxes, which qualifies as consumer electronics.
Okay. I did not know this. This is very good. So you learn something new every time, right?
There you go. That's what I'm here for.
Awesome. So, do you have, off the top of your head, do you have prices for the rest of the gear? Or?
Sure. Yeah. So let's see. Some of the gear's new, and I'm still sort of learning the ropes. I can definitely tell you the streamer and the preamp are each 11,000, respectively. They're going to be released for sale in the U.S., I think, in late September. That's what we're targeting.
Gotcha.
And there may be some wiggle room on the prices there, but I think tentatively $11K for each piece is safe. Then $8,500 for each monoblock, $17,000 for the pair.
Okay.
And then the funnel preamp comes in a little bit less expensive. I think I want to say closer to about $4,000.
Okay.
That's again kind of a moving target, but we'll be publicizing official numbers upon the launch a little bit later this year. Yeah.
Okay. Nerdy question.
Sure.
The stand that the 300 series is on, this is like a custom Naim stand. Is that right?
Well, I wouldn't describe it as custom. It is made by Naim in-house.
Right.
So it's not like, you don't have to hold your breath and wait for them to build it. We stock it.
Right.
It's called the Naim Frame.
Okay.
FRAIM. And yeah, it's no coincidence that it's perfectly proportioned to Naim gear.
Exactly.
And you can get a few different finishes. This is the black finish. You can get a cherry and a light wood finish, and then either black or aluminum posts on it.
Yeah. No, it suits. Obviously, it suits the gear really well.
And in terms of performance, it's a good sounding rack as well.
Okay.
So it's made of wood, of aluminum, of glass, and of steel. And each of those kind of materials has a different resonant frequency, and the overall design is designed to pull out vibration in a lot of different ways, both mechanically but also in terms of the materials used.
May I ask one other nerdy question about the Grand Utopias?
Yeah.
I was noticing these external boxes here. Now, is that an external crossover, or is that
it's an external power supply. So there's, technically speaking, what this is doing, this is driving the massive 13-inch bass driver. So with a couple of clicks of this, adjustment here, you can change the characteristics of how the bass driver operates to cater to your room size. So if you're in a little smaller room, you can have the bass driver behave in a way that's going to kind of mimic a smaller, maybe subwoofer, right? Basically, it's kind of a good way to think about it. But in a really massive space, you want to crank it up so that it actually has a little more oomph behind it. Right?
But so that doesn't mean though that the bass section is active, right? There's no internal amp in the actual speaker.
Well, so it's not an internal amp. It's like an electromagnetic kind of piston engine built into it that this helps to power.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, but so it's a pistons, but that means it's still operating off power from the monoblocks.
Exactly. This is just kind of an extra sort of fine tuning adjustment.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Very cool, man.
Yeah.
This is just like one. Back up here. This is just one heck of an impressive setup, and I'm sure it sounds absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, we'll be playing it for the next 3 days. The show doors just opened, so we're going to be playing this today through Sunday.
Very cool. Yeah. Hey Tom, thank you so much for your time, man.
Carlo,
really
it's a pleasure.
Yeah, and enjoy the show.
Hey, likewise.
You got it. Take care.